Why can't we go big? Little gotcha. Why does little gotcha? Scarcity. One word. Scarcity. I want you to think of the difference between scarcity and abundance. A scarcity-minded person is always living in fear. A scarcity-minded person is always thinking that there's lack, there's not enough. A scarcity-minded person is always in constant competition with other people. They can't go big because little is just all over them. Okay? So scarcity, where does it come from? Scarcity comes from your past. Your past scripting. Scripting is the psychological, environmental, emotional factors that touch you early in your life. It can come from parents. It can come from an environment. It can come from friends. I remember when I went to Middle Tennessee State University as a freshman, and most of you wouldn't believe this, but I was scared to death. I was nervous. I was shy. I sat in the back row. I didn't want anybody to call on me. I was intimidated. Why? I came out of a small town. I was a big fish in a little pond, and I went to being a little fish in a big pond. I was completely intimidated. I mean, I was introverted. And if you look up the word introverted, it's a complete immersion of self. It's an introspection. I hear people say, well, I'm an introverted person. I'm shy. What that is it's a focus on self. You're saying I don't want to extrovert and push out and get around other people. And it's going to be hard for you to really be great if you don't want to talk to people, see people, be around people, call new clients. If you got a reluctance or creative avoidance around that. So scarcity starts very early in life. I actually think I was fairly scripted in scarcity early in life because we were competitive. I was raised by a single mom. She's out there fighting and clawing every single day. We didn't have a lot. You know, I was down at the ball field a lot. I think I had a lot of scarcity. I think that carried over to my early coaching. And then I figured out, man, this is abundance. There's 7 billion people on the planet. You can go to the ocean and get a teaspoon, or you can get a 20-gallon bucket. And the ocean doesn't care. Okay? That's one you can tweet out right there. You can get a teaspoon of water, or you can get a 20-gallon bucket, and the ocean doesn't care. And so problem is this. When you're scarcity scripted, you can't break out. You're so limited in your exposure. I believe 90% of people live within 10 miles of where they were born. Okay? I'm one of those people. I lived literally within 10 miles of where I was born. But thank goodness I've gotten out. I've seen other people. I've been around the world. And so so when you're out there, here's the deal. I think some people are just cheap, man. They can't go big because they're so cheap. They're focused on such small things. I need help. I need accountability. Okay, so today we're going to talk about why does a person need accountability. We're going to talk about the 2 types of accountability that you hear me talking about.